I genuinely think this video here make for a very good discussion. I get a video from Troy Chopper Lifestyle and you can go check out him page over on TikTok. Watch the video still, let me give me comments.
Legal and penalty systems. So we're changing our laws to have stronger penalties to reflect the priority that all Jamaicans place on public order and public safety and security. But it will look something like this. For capital murder, the penalty is death. If not applied, then life without parole.
That is it, brother. That is it.
For non-capital murder, the penalty will now be, our proposal, penalty would now be 45 years to life, or rather, life imprisonment, and you must serve 45 years before consideration of parole.
Call all of the youth them and I want to work. Call them and make them listen to this.
There is no question that somewhere over these many years, murderers have gotten it into their minds that the penalty for murder is not the death penalty. They have gotten it into their minds that the penalty for murder is not life imprisonment. And that somehow with a good lawyer, they will be back out
Yes,
on the
man.
street to enjoy their life.
CM Sega.
Our penalty remains. If you take a life and you're convicted of such, your useful life should be taken.
As me say, this would make for a very good discussion because I agree with him and me not agree with him. As you know, this nigga, me not rate him. He is like my least favorite person among Buckland. But as it relates to capital punishment, this is a very interesting conversation that need to be had because we see what's happening in Jamaica today, don't it? A lot of these crimes that are being committed today, they are deserving of the death penalty. And I mean, the comments may run wild for these kind of statements, but don't tell me say a man have the right to take up another person's life, but don't have the right to lose his. You see me? When a man run up in our house and do what he have to do to all our little 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, and the entire family for no reason, and him not off himself right away. Now man, why am I trying to preserve? Off yourself if you go to that the extreme, is what I say. Otherwise, the system should off you. As something you really see it still, but it can become a slippery slope, and that's why I say, I agree, I mean I agree. You see me? So the whole idea of capital punishment cannot be just thrown out there so casually, is it? Because we know some people still get wrongfully convicted, and I think that is the sole reason why it has not been one of those laws or conditions placed on the table within court of law. And added to cases of wrongful conviction, we also have provocation which may lead into this psychological phenomenon called temporary insanity. And you know what I mean, we are human beings first. So I think these are some of the considerations why the death penalty has not been the most popular thing. And add that to people's emotion, how people feel about somebody purposefully taking another person's life. But think about it. If a person purposefully run up in a house, probably in a case of robbery, and them turn it out in a case of multiple homicide, then what right does that person have to live? Because at the end of the day, we tend to express significant empathy when it ain't happening to us. You see me? Yeah man, when things not really happen to us, it's like, oh my God. But when it come our yard, we say, okay, we want to take up the battle, we want to take up justice in our own hand. You see? And that's why we kind of have a dual perspective on this matter. And at this point, the people them we are going to take people's life, they actually proud of it. We've seen the videos. See the Indian boy come to Jamaica the other day and I interview ones and the man them proud say them a contract killer. Them bask in the whole idea and the clout of it. You see it? So if one of them man they get caught, then why should we spare them life? I mean that's a very interesting concept that okay, them not deserve to lose them life. Cause guess what? Them grimy, you know. But you know, personally, I think that Capital punishment, it is needed, but it cannot just be casually thrown out there like that. In any such implementation, we definitely need clearly defined, very specific quadrants or circumstances under which these penalties are implemented, just so we don't end up unconstitutionally giving somebody the death penalty. I don't know if a foolishness me attack. Correct me if me wrong down in the comment box. Because on a real level, I'm going to left here so. None of them money are not supposed to be a road, brother. They're not supposed to be in a prison either. You see me? None of them money have to disappear, bad man. None of them money, they have lost their humanity. You see me? Yeah, man. And the things that them willing to do, them not have no boundary. You see it? So, yeah, that's my take on it. A document to a document. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Let me say, enough of them money. Like say, we have not been seeing women making their mark in society today as it relates to violent crimes. Yes, man. So let me just correct up myself now. Enough of them people here, women included. You hear me? Because what happened the other day in the politician case there, I don't even remember them blood clot name. A girl fly down just to come dash with her matey, which is and the child. I tell me, say, none of them not supposed to live, brother. I'm not care who are bakes, bad man. None of them. You see me? You dash with a baby in front of the mother, and then you dash with the mother, and then you burn the body. Yo, people, God out here.